Good Saturday afternoon, friends and neighbors. Tesuigi at the desk, and I finally figured out what was causing background noise on my brand new microphone. It's picking up my external hard drive. So I've temporarily disconnected that, and I will have to figure out a better placement to make sure that doesn't show up in my audio input. JC Swishman33, thank you so much for the follow. And also thanks to Ouiabird, who followed yesterday. I know them as a key member of the NPB community on Twitter, at least. So, we're not going to waste any time. It's our first game of the stream. We saw these Chunichi Dragons last week. We're going to see them again here at home at Yokohama Stadium. And then I think our other two games are going to be against the Giants and the Swallows, possibly on the road over in Tokyo. We'll see how this one goes. It's late May. The weather is perfect. Let's get into our lineup intro. And now, the starting lineup for your Yokohama Bay Stars! Batting first, the second baseman, number 5, Tokuma Miyamoto! Batting second, the third baseman, number 54, Ryunosuke Awaihara! Batting third, the first baseman, number 7, Kaito Ito! Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 77, Jose Hinojosa! Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 2, Hisafumi Hirayama! Batting sixth, the catcher, number 12, Ryosuke Tenko! Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 27, Fukashi Takazawa! Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 20, Enya Kimura! And batting ninth, the pitcher, number 15, Koichi Kobayashi! I swear, the gain on the microphone is cranked all the way down and I'm still peaking it. Slightly different lineup to the last week we saw. Unfortunately, Haruyuki Ogasawara is on the injured reserve, but that's why we went out and signed Takazawa, 70-70-65, as a decent backup center fielder. That also gives Kaito Ito, who's been on a real burner lately, a chance to start. I mean, I'm not going to say no to a 210 WRC plus, even if it is only in 38 at-bats. Now's his chance. Koichi Kobayashi on the mound to tear through this Dragons lineup. Thank you, Dish. Always appreciate it. To be back in Japan. Possibly next year. Possibly. My fiance is letting me have exactly one baseball game. Of course, it'll be at Hanshin Koshien Stadium because it's me. Isao Suzuki, flyball center field, Takazawa. Waits under that. 2 away quickly here. Only 6 pitches thrown so far, and that will bring up Odubel Herrera. 0-2 count on Odubel. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 Ks in the first inning for Kobayashi. Tokuma Miyamoto getting the call in the leadoff spot. Normally the backup second baseman, but with Awaihara shifted to third, Oyama's been having a rough go. That will leave Miyamoto in the leadoff spot, and he's known as a notorious base stealer. Awaihara takes first pitch inside. Miyamoto dancing off first base. Off he goes. Mia can't make the throw in time. It's a 3-0 count on Awaihara. On the ground, that's bashed over to first baseman Shichinosuke Matsuda. That'll move Miyamoto over to third. Nah, we're not bunting here. I can honestly say, as someone who's done a baseball tour of Japan, it is so impressive to see the differences in the ballparks, the cities, the food. Oh my goodness. And of course, to root and cheer and holler your head off. Fingers crossed, this year will be the one that cheering gets back into these stadiums. I will say this. If you are curious, JapanBall.com does offer tours, both a main one, a pre-tour, and a post-tour. And if you do all three of those in one go, you do get accepted into the Japan Ball Hall of Fame for having visited all 12 teams with them. I am not in the Hall of Fame because I didn't do it with them. Ito on a 2-1 count. Drill to center field. That's going to be over the head of Isao Suzuki. Or Baku Makino. I can't remember who's in center. Ito. No, it is Isao. Okay. Makino must be injured. Kaoru Sasahara getting the call in right field. Ooh, he's got a cannon arm. Where have they been hiding this guy? Hinojosa now. 2-0 count. On the ground, third baseman Ishikawa makes the play. Here's Hirayama. First baseman Shichinosuke is going to be busy today. Bay Stars take the early 1-0 lead. Shift is on for Takaya Ishikawa. 0-2 count. Kobayashi's in fine form today. Let's weak shift left. 2-2 count. That's 3 Ks in a row, stretched across 2 innings. 2-2 to Mao Hoshino. Kobayashi sets down the side. That's what you do when you have 95 stuff. Tenko, little looper, past the shortstop and into left field. What, Dish? You've never seen Koichi Kobayashi before. 95 stuff on an 85 to 87 mile an hour velocity. I think what's going on here is his delivery is so deceptive. Because you're talking about like an 86 mile an hour cutter, an 80 mile an hour slider, and a 74 mile an hour changeup all coming out of the same arm slot. He is destined for MLB as a goddamn unicorn. Until then, he's the ace of the staff, and I'm so glad we have him. Takazawa drills this one into the right field fence. Herrera's on, or the new guy's on top of it, but Takazawa's thinking 3. It's a treble for the center fielder. That will bring up Kimura now, and they're just going to intentionally, unintentionally walk him. Corners are in. Kobayashi expected to bunt. That's on the ground. That will be a fielder's choice. Kobayashi busting his butt up the first base line. Hustle play to avoid the double play and earn himself an RBI. 3-0 Bay Stars. Miyamoto will strike out swing. That'll bring up Awaihara, who will ground out to the second baseman, and that will be the out. Awaihara's been on a bit of a burner lately, so I'm thrilled to see him start to do well here. Full count on Sasahara. He's down swing. That's 5 Ks in a row now for Kobayashi. Here's Taisei Miya, the catcher. Fly ball on the infield. A lot of people arguing for it, but Awaihara calls off Kimura and makes the play. Ganba, I can't suggest it enough. NPB is so fun, especially if you get a team that you're really attached to. Like, I've done the Golden Eagles because I was a big fan of them early on. I've done the Tigers in Out of the Park 20. I did an expansion team. God bless the Shizuoka Arrows in 21. Did the Buffaloes last year in 22. And now that they finally have ties, of course I'm doing the Bay Stars here. B. Philby, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Takahashi, of course, strikes that swing. Kobayashi's at how many Ks? 7? Yeah, we're letting the big dog eat. Kaito Ito, hard hit to center field. Isao gets under it. You got to go back and look through my previous game logs, Dishnet. He's a god, but he has a bad tendency to get into long ball trouble. This season's opener got spoiled by Kobayashi giving up too many long balls to the Carp. We lost Game 7 in the Climax Series final stage in 2028 because Kobayashi couldn't keep the ball in the yard. Hirayama checks in with a 2-strike single. Runners at first and second now for Weather Tenko. That will be a double play. Unfortunately, Mao Hoshino is able to turn this one. "42 pitches now. Mihara. On the ground, Ito has it himself 2 down, or 1 down. That will bring up Isao Suzuki. First pitch swinging. Drilled into center field, and there goes the no-hitter. Hey, you know what? Fair is fair, Dish. You did give me Emi Kanegi Jr. I may have to... I'll send you the information on Kobayashi after this stream is done. That's a 4-6-3 double play. Miyamoto showing off the golden mitt there. Takazawa now. Little dribbler. Shortstop does not have a play. Mihara couldn't come up with it quickly enough. Takazawa advances to first on an infield single. Now, Fukashi is an oddball because he has this incredible speed, but his stealing and his base running are absolute plonk. You'll notice he's not that much of a base stealer, and when he is, he gets into trouble. 2-2 on Kimura, lined right to the first baseman, Shichinosuke. Kobayashi expected to lay down the bunt. That's what he'll do. Takazawa advances to second for Miyamoto, who will ground out to Mihara, his counterpart. Through 4, it's 3-0 Bay Stars over the Dragons. Shift is on for Ishikawa.
Strike 3.
No need. He is another strikeout victim. Here's Shichinosuke. On the ground, Ito has it himself. 3-1 the putout. Hoshino, the second baseman. 1-1 count. Lined into right field. That's in front of Hinojosa. We've seen his cannon arm before in the postseason. That'll bring up Sasahara. 1-2. Called strike 3. Slider on the inner half. Punches out. All right, my alerts aren't working, but Jack at 1515, thank you for the follow. Good to see you over here from EVC stream, and curse you and your really good theme teams. I'm not going to get into them here, but yeah, raspberries to you. Shift is on for Awai Hata, and that's exactly where he grounds out. Hoshino picks this one up. Here's Ito now. Ito, opposite field! Hairimashita! When I say he's on a burner, I mean it. Kaito Ito goes yardo opposite field. I'm just going to quickly turn down my mic volume by 5 decibels there. Yeah. Well done, Kaito. I think you've earned your spot back. Dish with the ball go far. Yes. Full count now for Hirayama. It's inside for ball 4. Tenko's up, and that will end the day for Hiroto Takahashi. Fails to get through the 5th. Taiki Miyamoto coming in here to try and end this inning. It's a fly ball into center field. Isao misplays it. It's over his head. Tenko's chugging into second. He's going to stay there. Hirayama flies around the bases. It's 5-0 Bay Stars. That will close the book on Takahashi. 5 earned runs in just under 5 innings. Isao is normally their left fielder. Maybe he goes back there. Takazawa, last year's batting champ, grounds out to Shichinosuke. Kobayashi looking at a 68 pitch count. It'll be interesting to see how long the Bay Star staff let him go. You know, I did try at one point to train up Kaito Ito at third until I realized he's lefty-lefty. Junnosuke Imai, pinch hitter coming in here. And given that he's a big shift hitter, we're going to get the O shift on. And he goes the opposite way into the corner. Hirayama's on the run. That's a 1-out double for Imai. Mihara is first walk of the game for Kobayashi, and that is going to get action up in the Bay Stars bullpen. Atsuhiro Hashimoto getting loose in a hurry. 2-2 to Isao Suzuki. 10 strikeouts on the day for KK. Odubel Herrera into center field. Takazawa makes the play. That will probably end the day for Kobayashi. Hashimoto will be getting the call. No, wait, there's a lot of lefties. Oh, man, everyone's tired. All right, let's sit down Hashimoto. Wait, does Hashimoto have reverse splits? Well, he's not that splitty. We're going to let Austin Love take the 8th. Hashimoto's going to get the 7th. Thank goodness it's not a save sitch. Michitaka Kataoka. Takakata, they call him for short. Right-handed reliever coming in to handle the bottom of the 6th. He'll get Kimura the pitcher spot and then Miyamoto. Wow, okay. Injury to the third base ump. Deep in the hole goes Ishikawa. He's able to make the play. You know what? If he's cruising, he's cruising. Do we sit Kobayashi down? 85 pitches. He's in the yellow territory. I feel like we can squeeze another inning out of him. Grounds out to Hoshino. All right, top of the 7th. Kobayashi has to go a little bit longer than usual here to rest the bullpen. Kimura finally gets to see some play action today. It's starting to get bored out there. That'll bring up Shichinosuke, the first baseman. Fly ball just in front of the bag. Ito makes the play look easy. Line drive to center field. Takazawa stays in front of this one. Sasahara strikes out 11 Ks for Kobayashi. Sorry to hear, Jacket. I'm not even in PTCS. Packs only and 16 teams. Yeah, now we're going to go with Hashimoto. Let's see if he can take the last 2 innings himself. It's Ito now. On the ground. Hinojosa now. Back to the pitcher. 1-2-3 inning for the Dragons. After exactly 100 pitches, Rookie Atsuhiro Hashimoto coming into the game. This is his first pro appearance. Cutter, curveball, changeup, but big stuff guy out of the bullpen. Defensive adjustments also coming to the Bay Stars. Let's sit Hirayama down and get Tanaka in. Yeah. Mitsukuni Tanaka taking over in left for the Hisafumi Hirayama. Get some additional range out there. Two-two to Taisei Miya. Strikeout looking, 89-mile-an-hour cutter. Here's Shoshi Chikubo. Rookie straight out of college for the Dragons. Wow. That's deep in the outfield on this. 2-2 on the way.
Strike three.
Swing and a miss. Hashimoto dialing up the radar gun here. On the ground, Mihara makes the play. Or that was Kimura. Just double checking. Hashimoto has... Oh, he's got reverse splits. Ooh. Oh, this is a very fun player indeed. Yuki Hashimoto, lefty coming out of the bullpen. He's going to face two switch hitters in Tanaka, Tenko, and then the lefty Takazawa. And Tanaka checks in with a leadoff single. Mitsukuni's an inveterate base stealer. Off he goes. Nope. Feints it. 1-2. Tenko will ground into a double play. Tenko is not fast.
Strike three.
Takazawa down on strikes. Top of the ninth now. Hashimoto stays out there. Trying to bring this one in and rest the rest of the bullpen.
Strike three.
3 Ks now for Hashimoto.
Strike
4 Ks. A lot of strikeouts in today's Chunichi lineup. Here's the 0-1 on the way to Ishikawa. Fly ball center field. Takazawa under it. Ball game. Bay Stars. Koichi Kobayashi, nuff said. 4 hits, 1 walk, 11 strikeouts on 100 pitches, leading a 4-hitter shutout. Hashimoto coming in firing 4 Ks of his own in relief. It does not get any better than that, folks. Also, hello, how's everyone doing? Maybe the best pitcher in the damn game. He's certainly not Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Unfortunately, YY got hit with an injury bug. Rotator cuff strain, torn labrum, shoulder inflammation, torn rotator cuff. Yeah, he's... My former favorite YY is now wrecked. I mean, still exactly what you want as a pitcher, but Yamaoka is kind of the better of the two pitchers right now. I like checking in on the Buffs every once in a while because they are my favorite Pacific League team, and because I grew attached to them last year. Like Ryo Ota, the Phenom, has basically become that. He's still at the 4 to 5 wins above replacement level for the Buffs. Kurebayashi, still plying his trade as a shortstop. I don't remember I did anything good with him. Maybe he just wasn't that rated that highly back before then. We have a request for a check-in on Kanegi. Okay. She is... she injured? Injured with a bicep strain. So we've got her on the IL just so she doesn't stress it any further. I mean, 0.6 wins above replacement as a swing woman last season. Her FIP's consistently in the 3.4s, so I'm okay with letting her continue to develop. I still see her role as a bullpen when she makes it up to the big league club, and I already have a video intro set for her when she does get the call up. And it is a matter of when, not if. So, let's see. Oh, hey, we're visiting Let's get to the end of the month. I like to do one sim through a month. I've also been doing some scouting of some of the guys in the indie leagues to see if there's any folks who could lend us a hand. Still so upset that we let this knuckleballer get away from us in the draft. Also upset I didn't even look for this one. Okay, if the fighters aren't going to promote him, we should definitely try and trade for him. They want Ikuta or Kobayashi. No! No, not happening. But guys like Chase Petty, I think maybe someone we end up acquiring. Mostly because Jeff Singer the Slinger has not really impressed that much. It's a shame. I don't even know why I have some of these guys on my short list. Well, I know why Brady House, because Brady House turned into a meme on previous saves. And I try to keep an eye on all my favorites. Anyways, let's go week by week and see if there's any key injuries. We're also keeping an eye out to see if Hayato Sakamoto, our one-time third baseman for us, does indeed elapse Isao Harimoto and become the NPB hit king. We are watching this with great enthusiasm. Because he's already got 3,000 hits, all of those in NPB, and oh, we are on a burner right now. Maybe moving Miyamoto to second was the right call and benching Oyama. Okay, maybe not. Miyamoto is not doing so hot, so I think we're going to have to move Awaihara back to third, or back to second. Singer's at least improving. I mean, the issue with our team is the bullpen. At least it's pretty clear where the improvement needs to be, and as usual, Shun Murakami stuck with a hard luck loss. Ryuma Yamada, one of our two rookie starters, having himself a very good start to the season. 6-0 in 7 starts. Yeah, second base does need a bit of an improvement. I mean, we had Kei Tomori there, and then we traded him away because I didn't like his contract anymore, and he got fragile. We had this guy. Oh yeah, also in his range dipped to 65. He's been, you know what, he took to the new home pretty well, but the Hawks are, okay, now the Hawks are good. Ugh, the expansion teams are bad. Oh no! Oh, Spirit Buddies, what are you doing? Oh, good lord. This team almost made the postseason like 2 seasons ago and has decided to bury itself again. At what point does the Spirit relocate? At what point do they contract? I do have other NPB... a bit... I do have other NPB identities I could relocate. Like maybe Keating sells the team because they can't make a profit. I even cut their ticket prices by 20% and they're still not selling out. Their payroll may actually be higher than us. Basically, this is where players go to retire. Because it's Okinawa. It's beautiful down there. It's the tropics. And then you've got the Comets. And then you got Sachiko Sato, this league's Mike Trout, who, despite winning 3 MVPs and playing center field and basically being a god at the batting box. Oh yeah, he beat Murakami's record. 57 home runs for the second best in league history back in 2025. Have the Comets come anywhere close to the postseason? Yes, once. But they missed it. 2027. They finished 2.5 games back. There's an idea again, but all right. So if you take a look on Out of the Park's forums, I do have all the expansion identities I have listed there. We can move them to Nagano to become the Flames, to Niigata to become the Bears. I think at some point, though, the fans are just gonna give up. They're on my watch list. Also, you'll notice some names are missing from our pitching staff. That's because Yuto Suzuki decided to have a very bad time up in the majors. We've sent him down to the minors for conditioning. Ditto for Mitch Spence, who is, of course, injured. And Shinichi Onuki has basically been nerfed. He got TCR'd pretty hard and is now just a bullpen guy. I mean, we may call him up still because we're paying him $3.6 million. He's not willing to waive his no trade clause. Oh, now he's willing to do a trade. Okay. We've pissed him off enough. Good, good. Let's put him on the block for now. I mean, we can trade him. This isn't a Kozuno rule. We didn't acquire him by trade. Let's shop him around. Uh-oh. How much money are we going to have to eat? Okay. Lions are offering Hirosato Kono. He's cheap, at least. And then there's Yuki Takahashi. I mean, he is a bullpen arm. And he's a lefty, too. That's not nothing. I'm okay with retaining 60%. But let's see if we can't make this a deal that benefits both of us. Oh, that was the other thing I was looking at the comments for. Seiya Hosokawa, who we traded to them during the offseason, is no longer a base star in real life. So over the last week, NPB instituted its first active player draft, like the Rule 5 draft in MLB. It can't be eligible players cannot be foreigners, free agent or earn free agent rights, signed through free agency, on a development contract, or paid more than $500K per year. Hosokawa got sent over to the Dragons. All right, who do we want? Wow, Mogi's personality went down the hole. He used to be better than that. You know what? No, let's make this a 1-for-1. Let's make it a salary dump. It stinks that we're losing Onuki, but at least Takahashi is something. Well, why do you care? Alright, yes, he'll be able to start in Ehime. Maybe he'll help out, but he was not good for us in his 4 starts. Then we sent him down to the minors. I can't do a 35 stuff, 45 movement guy. But look who we did sign for our minors. Someone to replace him, Kenta Maeda. 41 years old. He may be our Bork Rule guy, actually. So Yuki Takahashi, I think, comes to our Major League club right away. We also got Diego Castillo in case... Yeah, so who's our worst pitcher in the top flight? That'd be Uehara. Send him down. Yuki Takahashi, welcome to the Bigs. Like, we're running Austin Love and Jeff Singer as our two foreign guys. Maybe we send down Love and call up Diego Castillo? Maybe. Oh, so the two house rules I play with Dishnet are the Kozuno rule and the Bork rule. Kozuno rule is something I termed after the Orcs Buffalo save, where I traded for Kaito Kozuno and then traded him away the same season. That rule says that if I acquire a player by trade, I cannot get rid of that player by trade. They have to be either cut or let go via free agency or retire. The Bork rule is named after Ray Bork, who spent about 20 years with the Boston Bruins, then got traded to the Colorado Avalanche, and won the Stanley Cup with the Colorado Avalanche in his retirement season. So that rule states we have to go acquire the oldest active NPB player if we're in a position to make the trade deadline, or the postseason before the trade deadline. At this point, I think that might actually be, yeah, it is Kenta Maeda. So we have to get him onto our roster at some point so that he gets a ring. 41-year-old Kenta Maeda. Yeah, Sakamoto at age 40 is still good. Was not expecting that. 3,003 hits. He's inching closer. Eleanor Frisbee. So funny you should mention Sail Away. His nickname's actually Orinoco, as in the Orinoco flow. Trust me, I picked up on that. Alright, let's get to a game in June. Let's go to this one in mid-June. We're gonna go visit the Swallows at their place. So yes, we just ate like $2.2 million, but we've also gained some budget back, especially in the out years, especially since we signed Enya Kimura to that 8-year, $38 million deal. As usual, the carp eat our lunch. I will be happy if they miss the postseason. I'm going to take a look and see what we... I mean, I'm upset about losing Onuki, really and truly. He was such a stud for our team when he was good. It's just the aging curve walloped the living dickens out of him. Speaking of aging curve, Koyo Aoyagi. Pending free agent. How much does he want? Alright, he wants a pay cut, but I'm not willing to give him a multi-year deal. Could he do 1 year at 2.7? It's not like he's... okay, no. The FIP is declining. Sierra's not looking so hot. And this is a Kozuno rule deal. So if we keep him... I mean, we do have good arms in the minors who can pick up the slack. Sasaki, I'm waiting for him to figure it out. Yeah, you can tell. There is a definite issue with the bullpen. These Takahashi's come in and done well. Hashimoto rocking that 8 FIP minus. So I'm not going to make any rash moves just yet, but I am going to force a Waihara back to second base so that Oyama starts to get some playtime. Neither of them are particularly good. I mean, our other option at second and third base is Yuhei here. who's been even worse, but at least he's a captain. Let's get to the end of the month, and then we'll see what kind of situation we're in. Hideto Asamura gets a 2,500 hits. The Mei Kyukai, one of Japan's 2 Halls of Fame, will open its doors to him. Yeah, in addition to the Japanese Baseball Hall of Fame, like the actual one, the Mei Kyukai, otherwise known as the Golden Players Club, is a special one that you have to hit certain milestones in order to get inducted. You need 2,000 hits, 200 pitcher wins, or 250 saves to be automatically inducted. The 2 most recent are familiar names to players, to MLB fans: Koji Uehara and Kyuji Fujikawa. The lesser, probably not as well known because he only pitched for the Cubs for a little while, and the Rangers, but more he's known to us NPB nerds as a Hanshin Tiger lifer. Uehara previously pitched for the Giants, but he's of course most well known from his time with the Red Sox. Alright, so Uehara. Alright, sprained ankle. Omiya's starting to figure it out. Good, good. We've got some bullpen arm guys. It'd be nice if they developed. Tai Abe might be our next catcher. We may move on from Pat the Bat Winkle. We'll see. We brought Chino back on a minor league deal. He's eh. Urushihara is starting to develop. Takahashi's movement went down, but whatever, as long as he keeps striking guys out. I'm eager to see Tanaka's eye continue to develop, and it looks like it's getting there. Ditto for Zaijiro Date to start to make his debut in the bigs, to get his first start. And yes, at 6'4", batting left, of course we nicknamed him Waluigi. If you remember Zaijiro Koide from the Stampede save, he was what, 6'8" and 200 pounds or something like that? Of course we nicknamed him Waluigi. Kobayashi goes another 7 strong innings. That's the Kobayashi standard. 7 innings with 10 plus Ks. Alright, so Sasaki's starting to get walloped a little bit. You know what? I think I've seen enough out of Sasaki. We're going to send him down. Give him a chance to develop in the minors. We are going to call up... Let's get Spence back. Oh, can't bring Spence back. Right, we already have Austin Love. But let's bring Yuto Suzuki back and see if he's fixed. Looks like we got some awards. Koichi Kobayashi, Pitcher of the Month in May. Ryuma Yamada, Rookie of the Month in May. Very nice. Let's skip ahead to that series in Tokyo, up against the Swallows. All right, bit of a slugfest series at the Nagoya Dome. That's rare. Awaihara continuing to slug. I'm okay with the team waffling a little bit. If anything, this just proves that we need to start looking at the trade market. It's the usual thing where you got 2 months to figure out what you got, 2 months to fix it, and then 2 months to go out there and win. Oof, almost swept the Giants. They steal the finale. And of course the Carp eat our lunch. The Hiroshima Toyo Carp are a team designed to beat us, and it is so infuriating. Mostly because it's worked the last 2 times. Kimura seems to like being at that top spot. Oyama's worked himself back into a positive wins above replacement. Hawaii Hata's on pace. Okay, 65 range. Yeah, that plays at second. See, I got Oyama to try and improve third base, but that hasn't worked. Meanwhile, the guy I traded away... Oh, never mind. Harukazu Shimada is batting 153 and is minus 1.1 wins above replacement. We won the trade, everyone. It's okay. We won the trade. All right, and Kaito Ito's cooled off. He's still slugging like the Dickens, so I'm okay with that. We've got Ogasawara, who used to have 80 range in the outfield, raring to come back from injury. The nickname Jido means automatic in Japanese, and that's exactly what he is. So let's not take a Kobayashi start. Let's do... Do we do a Kozuno or an Ikuta start? Ikuta's still a rookie as well. Still trying to figure it out, but so far doing pretty good. No, we're going to do a Kozono start because Kenta's finally figured it out this year. We're going to do game 2 of this 3-game set. At Meiji Jingu up against the Swallows. Alright, Kobayashi does what Kobayashi does best. Hang on for dear life until our team pummels them. Hirayama with a 3-walk day. Hinohosa with a 3-walk day. Oyama with a 3-walk day. Who on earth was pitching? Oh, just a cavalcade of guys. And Okugawa, who was on the trading block, is now injured. Oh, that sucks for the Swallows. I just said that, and I can't believe I said that. In game we go. Kozuno up against the Swallows. Let's do it. The Swallows are rebuilding after losing Munetaka Murakami. Jorge Blanco, fastball slider change, oof, has been in the Swallows rotation for the last 4 seasons and has led the league in losses twice. Poor guy. We tend to eat their lunch, even if the rain is expected. You'll also note, Jingu is one of those rare ballparks in NPB that actually has exposed bullpens. It's them and the Balloonadome up in Saitama. Quick 1-2-3 inning for Blanco. Hasn't needed to rely on the change oof. Issei Fukuda, dangerous batter. Getting the call here. Kenta Kozono. He's finally earning his ace number of 18. In Japan, it's stereotypical for the ace of the pitching staff to have the jersey number 18. Like Tanaka, like Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Can't remember who started that, but that's the tradition. Isaiah Kiner Falefa is getting caught in the rain. And he's going to check in with a lead with a 1-out single here. That'll bring up Katsuma Hashimoto. Pull hitter to the right side. Weak shift is on to try and turn the double play. Popped up a mile high on the infield. Oyama says he's got it. Here's Honzo Eto. Cleanup batter for the Swallows. Can't catch up to the cutter. Hinojosa now up against Blanco. Puts a charge into this one. Checks in with a leadoff single. Jose's an interesting character. He walks so much. 20% walk rate, so a 386 on base. He's frustrating because unless he hits the absolute dickens out of it, it's not going far enough. Here's Ito. Ito continues to have a hole in his swing. Tenko through the left side of the infield, base hit. Hinojosa wisely runs back to second. That'll bring up Takazawa. Slow dribbler. Swinging bunt will be the call. Oyama now with a chance to put... They are intentionally walking Oyama to deal with Kenta Kozono, who cannot bunt here. He has to swing away. 2-0 count. On the ground. And the shortstop goes the short way. Kashiwabata there. Here's Shiomi, the center fielder. Neither team scored yet. Bottom of the second. Slow roller. Kimura makes the play. Here's the catcher, Sho Matsui. If I'm not mistaken, he hit a walk-off home run in the Japan series this year.
Strike 3.
Not hitting one there. And Nagaoka playing second base now. Interesting.
Strike 3.
All right, Kozono's wheeling and dealing. Back to the top of the order for the Bay Stars here in the top of the third. Issued a leadoff walk. Matsui's catcher arm is not exactly well known. Kimura taking a couple steps off. Runner goes. Matsui up throwing. Way late. Now Waihara can pick up the sacrifice hit and let Hirayama score Kimura. 1-2. Fly ball into right. No play. Issei Fukuda's arm will not be tested.
Strike 3.
And Hinojosa strikes out, so stranding a runner at third. Here's that shortstop, Kashiwabata. On the ground, Kimura. Oh, he's so good at this. He is so good at this. Jorge Blanco tests Kimura again. We'll bring up Issei. Arguably the best batter in this Swallows lineup, now that Yamada and Murakami are playing their trade elsewhere. And here's once again Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And there goes Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Top of the fourth, Ito, Tenko, Takazawa. Fly ball into dead center or shallow center. Kashiwabata able to charge in. See, this is a kind of a, you want this guy as your shortstop. Again, pushed in straight out of college. Rookie race is not going to be unopposed Yamada or Ikuta here. Let's see some offense. Please and thank you. Hashimoto fly ball to left. Hirayama makes a play. Honzo Eto works a one-out walk. That'll bring up Shiomi. 3-0 count. That's back-to-back walks issued by Kozono. Quick check-in on the mound to see what's going on there. First pitch, Sho Matsui swings. Runner goes over at third. Tenko's pocket gets picked. Ito picks it up. Full count to Sho Matsui. And a balk is called. The run will score. Shiomi advances to second. What? What? An RBI balk hands the Swallows the lead. We're playing the rest of this game under protest, by the way. That needs to be an option. Play a game under protest. That's through the middle infield, base hit. Takazawa up throwing, gonna be close, and out! Takazawa with an outfield assist. Shiomi gunned down from center field. Swallows only hold a 1-0 lead. That looked like a really good throw. Oh, Yuto's still riding the schneid? Okay, no, he is getting better. He just, man, he must have been in a deep hole then. 66 pitches for Kozono. No, not time to pull him yet. Oyama scorches this one into the outfield fence. Picked up by the center fielder Shiomi. 10th double of the season for Oyama. Corners are in. Kozono will bunt back to the catcher. They go to Oyama and get the out. Kiner Falefa able to rub out the runner at
Strike 3.
third base. Kimura down on K's. Waihara will check in with a single. Daring run there by Kozono goes first to third. Now Hirayama, once again, a runner's on third. Can we hit with runners in scoring position, please? Nope. Swallows hold serve, 1-0.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. Kozono making short work of Kashiwabara. Jorge Blanco scorches this one into the outfield. Hinojosa up throwing, but that's a 1-out double for the starting pitcher, Jorge Blanco. What? Fukuda down on strikes. Full count to Kiner Falefa. There you go. Come back, fire a couple, and let's go to the bullpen. Lefty, lefty, righty. Let's go with Takahashi here. Leadoff walk for Jose. Fumiya Ono coming in out of the Swallows bullpen to try and hold the lead.
Strike 3.
He gets Ito to strike out. Here's Tenko now. Wild pitch, ball's going to get away. Hinojosa advances to second. Tenko lays a bunt up the third base side. There's no play at third. Sacrifice works. Takazawa now with a chance to score the RBI. And that will do it. Tie ball game. And that's rolling past the left fielder. Takazawa with a double. Baystars tied it at 1. Blown save, Ono. Oyama will be intentionally walked. Who are we going with here? Yeah, we're going to go with Zaijiro. Date, pinch hitting here. Maybe we shouldn't have done that. New pitcher into the game is Yuki Takahashi. No other defensive substitutions at this time. Pinch hitting here for the Swallows, counteracting that is Masatoshi Yamanaka. Two home runs in 8 innings. That's suboptimal. Another pinch hitter here, Kotaro Komori. Swallows trying to pull out all the stops here in the bottom of the 6th. Fly ball to right, Hinojosa picks that up. Shiomi looking at the 1-1 count. Fly ball deep to left field. Break out your umbrellas. Dang it. Let's get Okita loose. Got too cute. Swallows retake the lead 2-1. That's through for a base hit. Shomatsui's aboard. That will bring up Nagaoka. Okita still trying to get loose.
Strike 3.
There we go. John Sang-hyun coming out of the Swallows bullpen. Formerly of the Kia Tigers and SSG Landers. It'll be Kimura, Awaihara, Hirayama here in the top of the 7th. Rushed play by the shortstop, Kashiwabata. Kimura's aboard. Let the big dog eat. Fly ball to right. Fukuda waits under it. Kimura going to try and pick a pocket here, and he's safe. Narrowly avoids injury. Come on, Hirayama. Little looper. That's going to fall. Nope. Whoa. That was fun. Shiomi just learned how to teleport. Ultra Instinct style. Are we seriously going to let another runner die on the vine at third? Nope. Jose ties it up. Gato base hino hosa. 2-2 base stars. Here's Ito. That's a wild pitch. Man, what's the team RISP here? We left 3 runners with 2 out, in scoring position with 2 out. Oof. Walk Kaito. Nope, called strike. Fly ball into left. Long run for Hayashi. All right, Yuichi Okita. Try and keep the Swallows in the game, and wow, that is a dangerous batter in Nishikawa. Cripes. I don't want to pitch around him. Okita's only got 35 control. Line drive into left. Hirayama gets this one. Runners at first and second, and Okita needs to get an out here, otherwise I'm yanking him. No doubles defense. Fly ball deep to right field. Hinojosa run on the track makes the play. Runner advances. Kiner Falefa down on strikes. Come on, Okita. One more. 3-1 count. Base is full of... Yeah, we're going to sub in here. Austin Love coming out of the bullpen to try and deal with Natsuo Takizawa. 1-1 on the way. Tied at 2s. Bottom of the 7th. On the ground, Kimura makes the short play. Whew, whew. Okay. Austin Love is going to have to bat for himself. If it comes around to him. I don't want to burn through too many bullpen guys. EDA and Yuto have both been used recently. Hiroshi Kaino, who you may remember from the Stampede series. Tenko lofts this one to left. Hayashi barely has to move. Oh, that's Nishikawa out there now. Okay. Rain starting to come in. Another fly ball into left. Nishikawa settles under that one. 2 down. Oyama now. Popped up on the infield. Nagaoka makes the play. 1, 2, 3 base stars. Bottom of the 8th, Shiomi, Matsui, Nagaoka. Austin Love out to try and keep this one knotted in time for the 8th, or for the 9th. Good play there by Ito. He's so competent over it. First. Drizzles have stopped. And that honestly tracks with how they play games here in Japan. Not here in Japan, but in Japan. The Swallows will play no matter what the weather, basically. The Bay Stars will call games off even if there's a sniffle of rain anywhere in the Kanto region. All right. Don't. Come on, Kimura. Oh, so good. So dang good. We are going to get Yuto loose. Yeah, trust the guy with a snowflake with our 9th inning, I know. Who's pitching? Kaino. No, I don't want to burn my... Yeah, let's figure out who's going to score here. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with Miyamoto coming in. And then he's going to take over at second, and we'll move Waihara to third.
Strike 3.
Even if he does that. Fly ball to center. Shiomi makes a play. Waihara about to have a defensive substitution. Is walked. Hirayama now. Walked again. Back-to-back walks issued by Kaino. Hinohosa with a chance here in the top of the 9th. Called strike 3. Okay, so Miyamoto to second. Waihara to third. Yuto Suzuki. Oh, I said to third. Yuto Suzuki will come in and pitch. Nerfing Nishikawa, who is definitely splits heavy. I'm okay with this. Bottom of the 9th here at Jingu. Lead off single for Nishikawa. 2-2 to Fukuda.
Strike 3.
Karaburi Sanshin. So there's Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Past the right side infield, base hit. Throw by Hinohosa. Ooh, not in time. The tying run, or the winning run, is at third base. Infield is in for Yamanaka. 0-2 count. Fly ball. Right center field. Hinohosa has it. They do not run. Nozumo Ooka representing the last hope. Shiomi now. The 1-2 from Yuto Suzuki on the ground. Waihara to first. We got free baseball. And remember, folks, these games can only go 12 innings before we have to call it a tie. Given how the bullpen looks, Yuto's not tired, but he was clearly struggling. Though we got lefties coming up, so we're going to have to lean on Yuto for a little bit longer. Hideji Harada out of the Swallows bullpen. Ito tries to beat the shift, can't sneak it past Kiner Falefa. Tenko now. Deep fly to center field. That's carrying. That's at the wall. Oh, Shiomi picks it up on the track. Takazawa deep to left field. Does this one have enough carry? No. Two loud fly balls. But we head to the bottom of the 10th. Shomatsui will ground out to Kaito Ito. Taisei Irie getting loose in the bullpen if needed. Nagaoka will work a 4-pitch walk. That will bring up Kashiwabara. On the ground, call it 6-4-3 double play. Enya has been busy. He is definitely player of the game at this point. Pinch hitter here coming into the game, Mitsukuni Tanaka to deal with Harada in his second inning of work. Harada only needed 5 pitches to put away the Baystars in the top of the 10th. That's a ground out to Nagaoka. Here's Miyamoto, the second baseman. Strikes out again. Kimura now. Up the middle, played by Kashiwabara. To the bottom of the 11th we go. Taisei Irie enters the game as the pitcher. He's going to have to deal with Mitsunori Nishikawa. One down. Here's Fukuda. As the rain begins to fall again, but it's okay. Everyone in the outfield's got umbrellas. 32 minutes rain delay. Oy.
Strike 3.
Fukuda strikes out for the 3rd time today. Here's Kiner Falefa. 0-2 count.
Strike 3.
EDA coming in firing bullets. Kiner Falefa with 4 Ks. It's 2-3-4 for the for the Baystars. Top of the 12th. A Waihara fly ball to right. Fukuda makes the catch. Hirayama now. 1-2. Down on strikes. Harada's dealing here. Hinojosa, the last hope for the Baystars. On the ground, Kiner Falefa makes the play. So it's do or tie time for the Swallows. EDA's got to deal with 3-4-5 in Yamanaka pitcher spot, Shiomi. It's a fly ball into right. Hinojosa plucks it. Soma Uchiyama. No, wait, this is the guy who hit the walk-off home run in the Japan series, I'm pretty sure. Dangerous here. On the ground, Kimura well in the shift. 2 down. Shiomi, last chance. And he's walked. That will bring up Shomatsui. First pitch swinging, on the ground. Diving play, but it's an error on Miyamoto. Runners will go to second and third on it. You're killing me here. Nagaoka, the 0-1, on the ground. Miyamoto makes the play this time. And for the second time on stream, we have ourselves a tie. Y'all remember how hyped I was when I actually got the first tie on stream. It's still in my highlights, for Pete's sake. That's a cromulent result. I'm okay with that. Oh, is that a World Cup update you're providing us? All I know is that as a Canadian, with two of the teams in our group making it all the way to the semifinals in Morocco and Croatia, yeah, I feel a little bit better about how Canada played. The only goal that Morocco has allowed in this entire tournament came from Canada's legendary striker, own goal. At least, okay, so Singer has settled in as a really good pitcher so far. He's finally figured it out. All right, 2 straight 1-run wins over the Tigers. Way to go. We swept the Tigers at our place. You love it. Austin Love has turned it around. Yuto Suzuki has turned it around. Picking up a win on a blown save. Matsunaga. Oh man, we're just making Natori's life a living heck. Alright, Takahashi has been bad for us, so we're going to send him down. Has Sasaki figured it out yet? No. A lot of guys with like 40 movement. It's really concerning. Let's call up Uehara. Another guy we acquired by trade. I mean, when the starters pitch like this, you don't really need to fret about the bullpen that much. Still holding serve atop the Central. Sakamoto's on the trading block. Wow. He is inching closer. He is within double digits of Isao Harimoto. Do we reacquire Sakamoto to fill in at third base? Who do the fighters want? I am not comfortable making any of these trades. Hinojosa, you walk too much. Kimura's batting 305. When did that happen? Holy snot boogers. Alright, looks like we got a break coming up. A rare Sunday off. I'm going to take a short water refill. I'll be right back. Today's broadcast is powered by water, because Tetsuiji forgot to make a run to the beer store. Okay, Pat the Bat Winkel out for foreseeable future. It's not like he was lighting things up with the bat anyway. So that means, okay, Ishibashi clearly is not that good. Let's give Tai Abe a chance up at the big level. And because we have the foreign player slot open, we can now bring Mitch Spence in because Uehara has decided to have a bad time. That's why all of my pitchers don't have any winning decisions, because the bullpen keeps sniping all of them. Ugh. Kozano providing the engine there to mow down the opposition. And a walk-off double against Juan Hillman saves it for Ikuta. Hurry back, Ogasawara, please. Okay, so Awaihara is quietly putting together maybe one of the best seasons we've seen in a Baystars uniform from anyone not named Anthony Rizzo. There's a reason I forced put him in this 2 spot. Kimura is a perfect table setter, and the rest of the guys just bash after him. And if these standings hold, we don't have to face the Carp in the postseason. Alright, so Date may have been rushed up to the bigs. Let's send him down. Let's call Kudimoto back up. Wait a minute, are the Comets doing things? The Comets are doing things! And remember, folks, an expansion team making the postseason means we are expanding the league again. They're only a half game ahead of the Buffaloes. Okay, so Onuki has stunk with the Comets as well, so yay, we won the trade! But it looks like things seem to be turning around for the Comets. Alright, let's get to the All-Star break before we do any big trades. Let's not forget, we still gotta make sure Kenta Maeda gets called up so he gets his ring. He pitched with the Carp back when they were winning pennants, but never quite got the hardware. Ogasawara rehab stint in the minors. We'll expect him back at the All-Star break. The Carp continue to eat our lunch. I don't get it. Oh man, the Pacific League looks so tight over there. And then there's us and the rest of the Central League. This is what I was expecting last year. We seem to oscillate between dominant and fighting for our damn lives. Alright, so Chase Petty is putting together a good season in the indie leagues. Maybe we put in a flyer on him before he hits free agency? Or we just get him as soon as he hits free agency. Aoyagi putting in a good season. Still awesome at minimizing the long ball. A 1-year, $1.5 million extension? Absolutely! There's no such thing as a bad 1-year deal. Alright, everyone. This contract is coming up. Don't care about the assistant GM. Well, it's a good thing the game saved. Wow. Clutch timing on the autosave there. Whew. So while we wait for the game to reload, I do want to let you know that I'm working on something else in Out of the Park. I was fooling around a bit on Gorgo's stream earlier, downloading some historical ballparks and uniforms. I really do want to give this save a try of trying to take the Colorado Rockies and make them better than what they've turned into. On challenge mode, no less. Do you want to ask you, what do you think of the potential of the outfield of the Red Sox? Okay, you do not have to ask me about Masataka Yoshida, EVC. Y'all need to remember, he was one of my absolute favorites with the Stampede back in Out of the Park 22. Legendary NPB player. In this game, he actually got posted to Houston. So he put up, in his age 31 season, like 3 years from now, he puts up a 291, 362, 427 slash line with 15 long bombs and almost 30 doubles. 2 wins above replacement. So I think the Red Sox are going to have a fun player. He's going to do well, I think. All right. What were we about to do? We were about to give Aoyagi an extension. Can we try that again, please? Yes. Then we're going to look at our pitching coach. Who's done well? I like that a neutral pitching coach. Does he want to stay with us? Done. Travis Denker, our batting coach. I think okay, Teach is hitting outstanding. I'm okay with keeping him, and I'm going to give him a 3-year extension. Doug Johns, our scout, absolutely, you get all the money, good sir. Until you want to retire. You've done such good work, John. Good work. Keep it up. Cesar Hernandez, or Carlos E. Hernandez, our minor league coach. I think the minor league guys are going to be the ones that we let walk. Yeah, we're not going to be extending Nakago. Yeah, let's let Hernandez go too. Oh, good question on Senga. He did go to the majors, but the majors broke him. The Braves signed him, but he didn't fare too well. Yeah, the Hawks actually extended him. Then signed a 6-year contract with a very nice contract value with the Braves. And his stuff has left him. That's a very expensive mistake. But thank you for asking about Kodai. Kanegi Jr.'s control rating just dropped. She's still doing well out of the bullpen, so maybe we call her up towards the end of the season. Tai Abe has made it to the bigs. Goes 2 for 5 in his first with a walk in his first game. Way to go, Tai. Number 99, that's a big number. All right. Let's see. When's our next game against the Giants? Okay, we got later in July. Yeah, I'm okay with a sim to that one. And Ogasawara, thankfully, will be back by then. So that way, Takazawa can take over in left. Hirayama moves to right. Hinohosa to first. Shichinosuke Matsuda may be in the running for Rookie of the Year as well, alongside Ryuma Yamada. The Giants are doing Giants things again. Why is this team so good? Why, oh why, oh why. Alright, Koyo Aoyagi, the local boy, re-ups for one more year. And we picked him up from the Tigers, and he's turned into Mr. Reliable. He is one of my favorite pitchers as well, in the real world. My Tigers jersey has Umeno's name on the back, but I could have just as easily gotten Aoyagi. He pitched the game I saw in 2019 that the Tigers ultimately won on an extra innings walk-off grand slam to beat the Giants. So of course I have a soft spot for him. Okay, come on, you Comets. Come on. I want to get the Marukome Flames and the Komatsu Bears into this game. Let's go. Awaihara's still atop the Central League home run list. I'm just saying. You know, for a guy with 70 home run power, Hinohosa certainly doesn't show it. Maybe he's still acclimating to the game over here. Maybe he's getting foreign player strike zoned. I don't know. At least Oyama's turning it around. Ito's falling off the pace again. Okay, so let's make some adjustments here. So Tanaka's still doing well. I think it's Suehiro we send down. Ogasawara comes back up. Which means Hinohosa is going to move to first base. And Kaito Ito, once again, stuck in a slump. We don't like he's good in spurts. Ugh, we just got swept by the Dragons at their place? Come on. I mean, I shouldn't be complaining. I really shouldn't. So, we've already seen a Kobayashi start. We've already seen a Kozono start. Let's do this third game. And let's get an Ikuta start. Oh, you saw your first walk-off walk of the shrimp. Nice. Comets are second in the PL. This is not a drill. What's shocking is the fighters completely prolapsing. Kozono slams the door over 7 innings. Giants come from behind. Yuto blows the save. Great. The bullpen ERA is still not the greatest, even if the starters are incredibly good. I do like that Hashimoto's getting to see more action. He is worth the price of admission. Wow, that's a lot of players on the pitching, or on the trading block. Including Taisuke Yamaoka. How much do I want to deep six my roster to pick him up? No, we're not trading away any of those 4 guys. Not even Tenko. Kuribayashi from our old friends over in Hiroshima. Alright, so he's out of the rotation after trying to hang with it last year. Back in the bullpen and taking names. No, I'm not desperate enough just yet. What about third baseman? Pinder or Sakamoto? Pinder's been atrocious. Sakamoto should be DHing by now. And I'm not going to give up anyone too big for him. Alright, so rubber match of this series up against the Giants. I figure we're going to play this one, and then we're going to sim to the All-Star break, and then I'm going to figure out what to do with this club. Let's go. We got Ogasawara back. Takazawa's back and left, so we got our hands crew out in full effect. Kicks, the rookie. Time to strut your stuff. Jangang Saito will be the leadoff batter here. "85 degrees and probably humid as hell." Kazuma Okamoto, in his age 33 season, has decided to go and be a incredible player. Squirt, maybe? No. No, don't impugn him. And that's hit a mile high. Ogasawara was already back, so able to handle that. Here's Hirasawa. Wow, he plays everywhere, doesn't he? I was expecting him to just basically be a first or third baseman. No, he can play outfield. I think that's where he is today, in right field. Same with Sachio Ito. I was expecting him to be a third baseman. No, he's just good everywhere. 6.4 wins above replacement in 2028. Giants keep getting these guys. And then running into teams like mine. Bit of a confab at third base. Oyama makes the play. It'll be Kimura, Awaihara, Hirayama here. Thank you for the score update, EVC. Maximo Castillo. Yeah, the former Blue Jay. Oh, that is absolutely scorched! No doubt about that one! What's Japanese for piss missile? Holy snot boogers. Hinojosa scorches this one, but right to Hirasawa in right field. Dang it. I can read katakana. That's misairu, yes. The first kanji is ko for small. I don't even want to hazard a guess what the middle one is. Sachio Ito to left. Takazawa makes the play. The Giants have built themselves a decent little lumber crew themselves.
Strike 3.
But Ikuta is following in Aoyagi's footsteps and minimizing the long balls. A 50, 65, 65? Yeah. I'm okay with that. Raito Nakayama, the second baseman. 1-2 count. Lined into right field. Diving catch by Hirayama, but it just hits the turf in front of him. That'll bring up former Chunichi catcher Yuya Gunji. Oyama deep in the hole. Great throw. Bay Stars hold serve. It's 1-0. Here's Oyama now. Fly ball into right. So Oyama started to come around. Plus defense and near 100 WRC plus. I'll take it. Could be worse. I expect better from Tenko, though. Takazawa deep to left center field. That one's going to hang in the ballpark, though. And there's the man who caught it. Ryosuke Tatsumi. Former Tohoku Rakuten Golden Eagle. On the ground, past a diving Hinojosa and into the right field corner. Hirayama's got it. He's up throwing. It's a leadoff double for Tatsumi. Corners are in to guard the bunt. There it is. Corners remain in to guard the bunt. 2-2 count on Saito.
Strike 3.
Struck out again. Here's Okamoto, though. One, two. Karaburi Sanshin. It'll be Ogasawara, Ikuta, and then Kimura back around. Ogasawara up the middle. Saito has to wait for it. No play. Ogasawara is a speedster, and he will burn you with it. Now Ikuta can bunt. Excellent bunt. Deadens the ball. Ogasawara to third with one out. Here's Kimura. Line drive right field. Bay Stars double the lead. It's 2-0. Boys in blue. Can Waihara do it again? Nope, he will just take a line drive single, though. Daring run by Kimura. Goes first to third on the play. Hirayama, fly ball to right. Ito's got a cannon arm. It's going to be close play at the plate. Kimura is safe. RBI sac fly by Hirayama. First baseman now, Hinojosa. Outside, ball 4. Here's Oyama.
Strike 3.
Down on strikes Castillo. Picks up his third K and stems the bleeding. The Giants keep getting these guys in like Hirasawa and Ito and Kinoshita. Their player development, at least on the batter side, is unparalleled. Diving catch by Hirayama. Pitching side, less much. Good play by Hinojosa there. 2-2 on Kinoshita. Got him swinging. 59 pitches through 4 innings. I think we got to let Ikuta keep going. Tenko is on board with a hit. What I'm thinking of is I got to make sure I'm finishing on time so that Nersha can take over at 4 o'clock. Actually, let me just at him and make sure he's going to be ready to go. Oh, he's reading my mind. He's typing in the Discord right now. Takazawa will ground out to first. Tenko is able to scurry to second. Ogasawara now. Saito, deep in the hole, makes the play. Ikuta, the pitcher, checks in with an RBI single! Pitchers who rake! Katobase, Ikuta! Kimura checks in with a single. Castillo's getting a little bit of a rim rock here. Waihara, full count. On the ground, Saito will end the inning. Ikuta helps out his own cause by contributing an RBI single. I was just mindlessly hitting pitch or a swing away there, admittedly. Nakayama, right field. Hirayama picks it up. Here's Gunji now, the catcher. Fly ball, shallow center field. Ogasawara, diving play. Oh, it's good to have you back. Tatsumi, deep to left field. That one is on the track in front of it. Takazawa makes the play. Ugh, speaking about balls that just passed Voyager. Yikes. Hirayama through the right side, base hit. Leadoff single for Hisafumi. Hinojosa will ground out into a double play. So Hirayama we picked up in the Mori trade. I'm liking his work. Corner outfielder, can't play first to save his life. I'm not sure if I want to extend him, though, considering we got Date and Kaneshiro waiting in the wings. Don't walk the pitcher. No, no, no.
Strike three.
Thank you. 3-1 count to Jangang Saito. Line drive to third. Oyama in time. Beats him by a half step. Two-two to Okamoto.
Strike.
Called strike 3. 7 Ks for the rookie Ikuta. Tenko line to right, but Hirasawa's there. Takazawa now. Fly ball center field. Tatsumi picks it up. Here's Ogasawara. Fly ball line drive to right. Hirasawa picks that one up too. Ikuta into his 7th inning of work. He's going to have to deal with Hirasawa, Ito, and Kinoshita to get to his spot on the bench. Mitch Spence getting loose in a hurry, just in case. Ditto for Atsuro Hashimoto. I trust Atsuhiro more than the manager does. And Hirasawa beats out the shift. Quick check-in on the mound. Up the middle. 6-4-3 double play. Ito got snuffed on that one. Sign it with a K. Nope, Hinojosa will complete the 3-1 ground out. Pinch hitter here is Kaito Ito. Grounded to the first baseman. We will probably see Ito take over at first, moving Hinojosa to right and Hirayama out of the game. Katsunori Hirai, who won a Japan series with these Bay Stars in 2027, absolutely bonkers numbers. Now facing these Bay Stars here in the bottom of the 7th, trying to keep it a 4-0 ball game.
Strike 3.
Kimura strikes out looking. Awaihara now. 1-2.
Strike 3.
2 looking K's. All right, so Ito into the game in at first. Hinojosa in at right. Hashimoto coming in to pitch. I mean, he's 3 for 3 in his at-bats, too. We probably should let him hit as well. 30-40-20. Could be a lot worse. Hashimoto going to be asked to get 2 innings of work here. Bay Stars lead 4-0. Fly ball to right. Hinojosa checking in there. 1 down. Gunji also having reverse split, or flips around and bats on the right side. Doesn't matter. We've got reverse splits. Tatsumi working a 3-1 count. That'll be a walk. Chad Pinder coming into the game. Pinch hitting.
Strike 3.
Called strike 3. Hashimoto getting the job done. Katagiri coming out of the Giants bullpen. Hashimoto not only throws left, he bats left too. 2-0 count. Line drive to left. Opposite field line drive. Sachio Ito barely has to move. Oh well. Hinojosa gets on base. That's a 1-out walk. This will probably be Oyama's last at-bat of the game. Drilled into left field, base hit. Sachio Ito does have a cannon arm, but he doesn't have a good glove. He drops it. Hinojosa will advance to third. Tenko with an RBI chance here. High drive to left. Ito on the track. No run. Takazawa now. On the ground. Nakayama makes the play. All right, let's do one more defensive substitution. Tokuma Miyamoto will come in and play second. Awaihara moves to third. We're going to ask for a second inning from Hashimoto. Riku Masuda is aboard with a leadoff walk. Bay Stars bullpen getting loose. Austin Love. Full count to Okamoto. He's aboard base on balls. Uh-oh. This game could get interesting in a hurry if this keeps up. Three straight walks issued by Hashimoto. The bases are full. The tying run is at the plate. 1-2 count on Ito. On the ground, past a diving Miyamoto. Austin Love will come into the game. Jeff Singer is getting loose in the pen. Oh no, guys. Full count to Kinoshita. Line drive into the outfield. That will probably tie this game up. Nope. 4-3. Singer the Slinger coming in to try and seal the deal. Infield is in. Called strike 3. And a balk is called to tie the game. You can't write this stuff. That's the second balk we've had on stream, and that will be a blown save and now a loss in line for Jeff Singer. We left Hashimoto in way too long.
Strike 3.
Ay, ay, ay. We walk the bases loaded. Hashimoto gets tagged with all 4 of those. I expected better things of him. It'll be Ogasawara, Ito, Kimura to try and push 1 across here. And we may see Kurimoto in place of Kaito Ito, who has been riding the pines for a reason. Josan Mendez, 0-6. 3 blown saves so far this season. He's going to be called on for 1 here. That's a line drive right to the pitcher who snares it. Oh, man. Pinch hitting here. Masahiro Kurimoto. Kimura, the last chance. Mendez makes good. And the Giants come from behind to stun the Bay Stars 5-4. Austin Love tagged with the loss he shouldn't have. Hashimoto gets all 4 earned runs. That was bad. I can't end on that. I'm going to have to end on that. Let's get to the All-Star break at least. Because Nersha is going to be ramped up and ready to go. He's got some perfect team content before getting into MLM. And I'm hoping we can wrap up quickly. I mean, we're still leading the Central. That was just bad. Oh no, the Carp are good again. I'm going to do my usual thing between streams and start scouting for batters, or for trades. Tenko on a hitting streak. Hey now, hey now. Alright, so having a bit of a July swoon, whatever. Kaito Ito continues to falter. Waihara continues to be awesome. Yeah, the Carp must have had just a good run. Let's see who our All-Star nominees are. Yeah, Oyama, buddy, you're not getting an extension. 1.31 wins above replacement. Yeah, you're not getting that. No. Nuh-uh. Who got the All-Star nod? Our All-Stars. Any recognizable names over on the Pacific League side? Wow, a lot of injured guys. The Phenom, good work. Kei Tomori, injured, but gets the nod. Previously mentioned, Masataka Yoshida, back in NPB. For the Central League, 5 Baystar starters have been named to the pitching staff in Koyo Aoyagi, Koichi Kobayashi, who gets a start, Kenta Kozono, Ryuma Yamada, and Shun Murakami. Wow. Also, note Kobayashi's working a 13.5 K per 9. This is ridiculous. Other starters, Tenko gets the nod at the All-Star spot, or at the catcher. Hinohosa, 400 on base, 471 slugging. I'll take that. is named as a reserve. Awaihara, with 6.7 wins above replacement on the season already. And we got him locked up on this deal. Ha! Love it. That's his second All-Star nod. He's starting the game at second base. Enya Kimura starts it at short. And Hirayama will be a reserve. All right. Looks like Mitch Spence is going to work his way back into the rotation. I'm okay with that. Especially if it means Murakami gets to pitch out of the bullpen where he's admittedly more effective. Anyways. Let me see if Nurse's started up yet, because if so, we will raid into him. Remember, the raid phrase is Shine Bright Starlight, and there's more Out of the Park content where that came from. Be sure to tune in at 6 o'clock as Dishnet34, who, by the way, is in the chat right now, takes over the Out of the Park Developments channel for the Perfect Team Championship Series, PTCS. And at 9 o'clock, for all you night owls, it's Yukarin Kazami with Baseball Bingo. It's going to be exciting times. I'm not seeing anyone up yet, though, so I am going to stick around. Actually, is it 6 o'clock or is it 4 o'clock? Because the schedule says the next stream is at Saturday at 4 for Out of the Park Developments. To be determined. Let's take a look at the... Oh, it is later tonight. Okay, cool. So Yoshinobu Yamamoto is available for trade. He's been healthy-ish. Problem is, every team wants my good players, and I am not yielding those. I don't like that I have Austin Love as outspoken, though. He may be one of those guys that does not get an arbitration extension. 4 captains in the room. I'll take it. I feel like what we need is a third baseman or a bullpen arm. No such thing as too many bullpen arms. Kondo's available? Kondo's available. Oh, second base? No, Waihara's got that lock on Hammerlock right now. Okay, we are not trading for Kensuke Kondo, tempting as it is because he just keeps walking. His defense is worse than Oyama's. And Oyama, to his credit, has turned it around. He's making contact less often, but it's not like his on-base or slugging is that much worse than where it was last year. And, yeah, second base... We're not moving this guy off second base. I can deal with a 65 range at second when his bat looks like this. 605 slugging and his age 25 season, and we have him locked up for another 5 years on a very team-friendly contract. I masterminded that. What we may do is trade Tokuma Miyamoto, though. I mean, or maybe we keep both Matsunaga and Miyamoto. Both of them are defensive studs. Neither of them are good enough to start, though. Yeah, really, truly, like, you look at this team, first in OPS, first in on-base, first in wins above replacement, first in home runs. Hey now, because Hinojosa's ramping up and Oyama's showing off his stuff. Defense is a little specky, but I can live with that. It's the bullpen that is the primary issue here. We had Kota Nakagawa last year, and he was dominant. But I don't want to pick up that contract that Seibu signed him to. Yagi is under contract for a while. Would be a dominant closer. Are we okay giving up someone like Okita to get it done? Because Okita's control has improved. He also was supposed to be part of our starting rotation and really should be there next year. So what about Irie then? Ground baller with 45 movement. No. I feel like there's a trade that we can make here. Has Kurimoto turned it around? A little. Not hitting absolutely poorly. All right, let me see. Nersha is still not starting yet. So I'm going to spin up another song and let's keep doing some scouting here. All right, he's just about ready. Can't trade Murakami. We traded it for him. EDA is eligible for trade. And we'd be getting Yagi for at least 2 seasons. Yagi has shown he can be a dominant closer. But he wants to be in the starting rotation. We promised him closer, though. Let's go to the Marines. Salaries. Yagi has, 2 seasons under team control. I'd be okay with doing EDA for Yagi straight up. As much as EDA has pitched well, he'd be one of the guys on the bump to possibly get moved out of the bullpen. Yeah, Hashimoto had 1 bad inning, basically. Kubo's been solid. Haven't had any complaints with him. Just unlucky, really. If anything, part of me wants to send Okita down and stretch him out as a starter. Because he's basically Mitch Spence, but better movement. This is tough. I want Yagi, but I don't know who I'm willing to give up to get that deal done. Who else is available? Old man Kenta Ishida, another former Bay Star. We always pick up a bullpen guy at the deadline. That's basically our modus operandi. The fact that it's Yagi, though, you want that kind of a guy in your bullpen. Although more likely we'll just move him to the starting role. Kaino is a free agent. FIP does not treat him kindly, now that it's war. But the Swallows wouldn't be asking as much for him. Like, they'd take a Kubo or a Miura in exchange, or a Yuhei Sato. I gotta think about this. Anyways, Nursha's up and running. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna keep waffling and I'll figure it out myself. As always, the raid phrase is Shine Bright, Starlight. Be sure to tune in later today for the PTCS with Dishnet. I will see you Tuesday for more Sleep Time with Sweegie. Wednesday for more Wednesday White Weenies as we continue to save the plane of Chandalar in Magic the Gathering. And next weekend, trade deadline, last 2 months of the season. On, you Baystars. Time is precious, and I'm grateful that you've chosen to spend some of yours with me today. Firage, take us out. Have a great rest of the weekend, everyone.